What is up, guys? We are back with some more euphoric amazingness. So, we are discussing episode 3 of Euphoria, and I am Tyler Hosley, by the way.
And I am Craig, English film nerd. Tyler, episode 3.
Beautiful. So, episode 3. So, this episode was juicy as fuck. Like I feel we got some moments here that will go down in history as some of the most iconic scenes in Euphoria. And yeah, we'll,
Agreed.
we'll, we'll we'll get to those shortly. Just so many great moments. But episode 3 starts with Jules and her life as a sugar baby. Her first client, she meets up with her first client, and he just likes to, like lick her tights on her leg while he jerks off. That's her first client.
Just normal shit.
Just normal shit. Second dude is a rich movie producer. He's probably the most normal of the three. But her third client, played by, I don't know the actor's name, but he's Sam Merlot in True Blood.
Sam
That's
Trammell.
Sam Trammell. He plays Merlot in True Blood. He owns the bar. But he is a wealthy plastic surgeon who's into like BDSM suffocation. And what that means, he likes to wrap Jules head to toe in plastic wrap, all except her mouth. Yeah, and that's his kink. And that's our introduction to him so far.
I'd say the tan, his orange tan and his turtleneck were red flags as it is before before the saran wrap came out.
I mean, that's more of a red flag than the saran wrap. I'd be less eerie with the fucking saran wrap than the fucking orange tan. But yeah, that's just a thing. But I don't know if we're gonna get more of him. Probably, I would imagine we are. I don't think they would hire that actor just for one scene.
No,
because he's really good. But yeah, that's our introduction to Jules. And one thing I want to shout out real quick was the fucking amazing score that plays over that scene as he's like wrapping her in the plastic wrap. The score is fucking incredible. Like, look, I miss Labyrinth dearly. I loved his music in season 1 and 2. I do miss him. But Hans Zimmer's music in this is just fucking fantastic. Like, it just fits the tone and the vibe of this season so well so far. I mean, wouldn't you agree that it's just like perfect?
Yeah,
so far.
I've got that note as well. Like his score during Jules' scenes is just fucking. Hans Zimmer was really fucking cooking. It's there have been some talk of him maybe being a bit of a transphobe recently, but that would have been before he recorded this score. But it's kind of sucks that happens during, Jules' scene. But I don't know what to make of that. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but he was definitely cooking. That was a hell of a great. That's probably my favorite piece of music in Euphoria. Like right the way through, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I pray that's not true about Hans Zimmer, but if it is, Jesus Christ. But I will, before I know the facts, I will say he's great with music, and the score is fantastic here, especially over that sequence.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so that is Jules' backstory. That's how the episode starts. So then we go back to Alamo's strip club. We get an awesome dance sequence from Rosalia, the stripper with the bejeweled neck brace. I love her. She's awesome. She's just amazing. And but now we see Rue is a fucking arms dealer selling AR-15s for Alamo in the back of his strip club. I mean, this girl, man, she's just got her hands in like everything now. It's pretty amazing, actually. I mean, Rue is like the jack of all fucking trades, just into illegal shit. That's what she does. And I also love that we get that famous Rue lesson voiceover too. I feel like it's been a minute since we got the Rue voiceover lesson, and yeah, it's just I loved her voiceover here. So good, so good. But it's just crazy that now she's selling AR-15s among many other things, being a drug mule and working for a strip club. Working for a strip club is not illegal, but what she's doing is illegal, like AR-15 selling and drug mules and that shit. But
I loved her little I loved when she was driving. She had the phone conversation with. God damn it, the name's gone for me.
Fez.
Yeah, she had the phone conversation with Fez about parkour and so on. Mm-hmm. So, Fez was so good, and you felt his presence in that scene when he wasn't there. Like you can imagine him talking about escaping prison with parkour, and it just made it that much funnier. It was a real sweet scene.
Oh, I love that little moment, and yeah, I can just see Fez talking about parkour and trying to escape from prison. It was a perfectly done little scene and a nice little, just love letter to Fez and Angus Cloud as an actor
Yeah,
and a character. Just really, really sweet.
100%.
So the scene in the strip club ends with Lori getting her revenge for the pig. So now she lets a pig loose in the strip club, and Alamo has to shoot it, and then like the blood squirts all over the stripper, which is fucking crazy. Um, and then so then we get they shoot the pig, and then we get to the ending of that sequence. And I don't want to say then they're gonna do their revenge against Lori, which I'll get to a little later, which is actually probably even more cruel than anything Alamo's ever done in the show yet. A lot of animal death in this episode, actually, guys. Just a lot of
Yeah.
animal death. Um, but now here we are to the moment of the episode: Cassie and Nate's disaster of a wedding, which turned out to be an even bigger fucking train wreck than I even anticipated. And it was glorious. I reveled in it. It was glorious. First of all, I want to know who set up the dress code for this wedding. I mean, some of those dresses were truly just something special. Jules' dress and Maddie's dress, and that was just an amazing fucking dress code. That's a Sam
I've,
Levinson dress code, baby. That's
I've
what
got
that
some.
is.
I've got some comments on the wardrobe because Rue's wardrobe this week was fucking fantastic. I
Mhm.
liked what she wore to the wedding, but the outfit she wears before she goes to the wedding is so fucking cool. She just looked really good. And then, um, other people did not look so good. Wedding guests looked pretty terrible. As horrendous, like barely there dresses, which were just really, really hideous. But they fit the characters. But my god, no. But
Yeah,
Rue looked very cool for
yeah,
the whole
Rue looked
episode.
amazing. Yeah, Rue looked amazing. And Jules' dress was just like hanging by her nipple. I mean, that
Yeah,
fucking thing was just hanging by a nip, dude. That's all that dress was hanging by. But I mean, she looked
I
amazing. But
yeah, I hate that Zendaya's not a lesbian now. She suits the lesbian vibe that Euphoria gives us so well.
yeah, I feel like that's just who Rue is. She needs to be a lesbian. That's just who fucking Rue is, a lesbian, and she needs to stick with it. She just does.
Yeah. Dump
But
Spider-Man, become a lesbian, Zendaya. There's just a request. Unreasonable request from me.
I agree. I would like her to stop doing Spider-Man movies because I never want to watch those again. I only really watch them because she's in them. But yeah, I just don't like those Spider-Man movies. But that's another story. Um, so right off the bat, I mean, we get Nate freaking out and breathing into a bag, which is never a good sign when you're getting married to somebody because you don't want to be freaking out while you're marrying the love of your life, supposedly. But but then yeah, as Cassie's walking down the aisle, we get her mother's speech, which is actually fucking hilarious. I mean,
Mm.
I have never seen a mother talk to her daughter that way as she's like walking down the aisle. Yeah, Cassie's mom is a gem. I
Yeah.
mean, and I love her. She's hysterical. Yeah, she's like the exact opposite of her daughter. So yeah,
When
I think she's hysterical.
when she's performing with the wedding singer, she's singing "Till the Sweat Drop Down These Balls."
Oh God,
She's
amazing! That's in one
it's
of my notes.
amazing.
Oh, it's so good, so good. Skeet skeet, motherfucker. No, it's just great.
You'd
Oh
want
God,
that.
that.
You'd want if you went to a wedding and she was there, you would hang out with her all night.
Oh God, I would pay to sit at the table with her all night because it
She'd be
would
the
be a
most
blast.
fun.
Yes. Nobody at that wedding would be fun except for fucking Cassie's mom. Just guaranteed. Um
Agreed.
Now we do get another great performance from Eric Dane here. Like I said, you can tell he is struggling with his lines a little bit, but they do make it work. Um but his scene with him and Jules was fantastic. Just with him
Yeah.
trying to basically make some kind of amends for his past. I mean, he tries in the most fucking Nate's dad way, but he's just Nate's dad, but he does try to make amends. Like his way of doing it is kind of off. Like he just said I just made that video
Yeah.
just to watch and jerk off, which I mean,
Yeah.
okay, it's an apology, I guess, but okay.
He's being honest, just probably more honest than he needs to be.
Yes, a little too honest at a wedding, but
I really liked both of Jules' interactions at the wedding with Nate and with Cal. I like both those interactions because it's interesting that she seems to have grown up a fair amount. She seems a
hmm
lot more mature, But then you look at the job she's doing, and it's like, why do you have no common sense, and why do you not have basic survival skills? It seems like you've grown up in the last few years, but you honestly, you are on the worst and most dangerous path. It's, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I a lot of the
exactly.
characters are just quite self-destructive, I guess. But she's one of the more frustrating ones because I missed Jules. Like I missed how she's intelligent and she's curious and she's the character that I find most fascinating. So I was really glad to have her back. I just wish she would not do stupid stuff.
You know what's funny is you mentioned that scene with her and Nate, and now correct me, now not correct me if I'm wrong, but tell me if I'm wrong here. Do they not have like so much better chemistry together than him and Cassie ever did?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, just them sharing that little cigarette together. I'm like, damn, the chemistry between these two is amazing. And I feel like those two should be the couple here because he has no chemistry with fucking Cassie. I don't care what anybody
No,
says. There's zero there. There is no love in that fucking marriage or just nothing. Nothing there.
absolutely. And if you look at the wedding, if you look how flash that wedding is, I have a theory that the more shit there is at your wedding, the bigger your wedding is, the more garish shit there is, the worse the relationship is. And
No,
it works here.
yeah, that's exactly right. Like that's to a T, that's exactly right. Um, we get a little too much shade thrown at Maddie from Nate's parents, which kind of made me sick because
Yeah.
the problem was never Maddie in this relationship ever.
Mm-mm.
It's their toxic piece of shit son that's the problem. But they're not going to say that because that's their son. I get it, but yeah, no, Nate is the problem. Maddie is not. But we get that we follow that up with probably the most fucking awkward first bride and groom dance ever, which was actually it was amazing.
For
Just
me,
Cassie
that's
looked.
the funniest scene in all of Euphoria. I think
Oh,
Sydney Sweeney gets far too much shit. I don't know if she's necessarily the greatest actress, but she is a strong comic actress, and I've never seen anybody do smiling through the pain as well as Sydney Sweeney. Her expressions during that dance scene are incredible. Like she is falling apart with the biggest smile spread across her face, and it's perfect. She's amazing in that scene.
oh no, she nails that scene. I mean, she looks like she's gonna fucking cry at any moment during it.
She's
And
looked like that for
yeah,
3 seasons, really. Looks like she's on the edge of having just a total meltdown for 30 episodes.
when she does that little shimmy and her just the tears in her eyes, I'm like, yeah, she fucking nailed this scene. Like this is just Cassie is I don't think she's gonna survive this season emotionally. She's just gonna have a fucking. I mean, she has a mental breakdown anyway at the end of this episode. We'll talk about it. But my
Yeah,
God, she looks like she was gonna die in that fucking wedding dance. It was just brutal. This is the most brutal thing about the episode, actually.
yeah,
But yeah, you mentioned the Get Low thing by Little John and the East Side Boys. That was just an incredible, fucking incredible scene. But but yeah, so okay, so now for the finale aspect of this episode, we get two crossing stories. We get Rue and Bishop at Lori's house picking up some drugs, but the whole reason Alamo sent Rue and Bishop to the house was to kill the parrot
to
paladin
assassinate, Paladin.
because that is Lori's love of her life. She loves that fucking parrot, and it kind of makes me a little sad that what happens to that fucking parrot because that parrot is gorgeous. But
Mm.
um, but yeah, Bishop throws a pill with fentanyl in the bird's water, and you can imagine what's going to happen. Um, I do want to give a shout out to the actor who plays Bishop, though. That dude is fucking incredible. Like
Yeah,
he's completely stoic, but yet there's something menacing about him that I can't put my finger on. But he plays it so fucking well. Like when he puts that fucking feather in his hair, I'm like, yeah, this dude is straight up evil. He might be more evil than Alamo, which is just crazy, and he plays it so well. But
100% agreed. I think even with Sydney Sweeney doing as well as she is, I think he's the MVP of this episode. He is so fucking good. When he tosses that wad of bills across the room, I'm a motherfucking cowboy, and it flies across the room in slow motion. That scene is so fucking cool. He's been great the whole season, but he really real standout in this episode. And maybe I'm insane. Did you? I felt like I noticed a weird minor current of sexual chemistry between him and Laurie. I don't know
No,
if I'm losing my mind.
no. I felt that too. Actually, that was a note of mine. I felt some kind of weird chemistry between those two, more than any of her Nazi buddies that she has living in this fucking house with them. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that
Well,
was. I mean,
he
it's
was,
probably.
and I'm doing the finger quotes now. He's a black who likes cowboys, so she
Mhm.
she likes him. She's probably not gonna like him anymore, but
No, no. Now that he murdered Paladin, just straight up, just murdered the poor bird. But yes, yeah, I can definitely see that in there for sure. Um, but yeah, we get that scene, and then oh yeah, before we end that scene, the throwing the money, and then the little gun hand gesture. So the Levinson just continuing his Western vibes, and it's
yeah.
just it's so good, so good. I'm loving the Western vibes he's bringing this season. But so here is the moment of the episode that I think will go down in fucking history of Euphoria. So Nate and Cassie finish their wedding. They're driving off in their fucking gaudy ass limo that they got, limo Jeep or whatever that thing is, and they pull up into their fucking horrible looking mansion with the yellow and the shit. And there is the loan shark just waiting for them. That was at the wedding previously. I forgot to mention, but yes, a loan shark showed up that he owns money to, and so yeah, and then we get the scene where Nate is just getting his fucking ass beat, and Cassie is just straight up losing her shit. Not because her husband's getting his ass beat. No, it's they ruined her perfect day and her makeup. She is the most narcissistic fucking character of all time, and it is hysterical. The way
Mm,
Levinson stages that scene is so fucking
yeah.
dark, yet it's so fucking funny. Like the camera's just stationed in front of Cassie as she's bleeding and crying, and her crying about her makeup, and he never listens. And Dave's just getting his ass pummeled in the back. His head getting smashed on the fucking railing of the
She does not
stairs.
even acknowledge him at all.
No, she don't give a fuck. Dave could be dead. She don't give a fuck. She's just worrying about her perfect day being ruined. Oh, it's so funny. But yeah, this scene is amazing. It's just incredible. And Levinson shoots it so well. It's such a well done fucking just dark hilarious scene, and it's so good. But but yeah, and then they just cap it off with fucking Nate getting his pinky toe cut off, which is fucking brutal.
It
I
is. It
mean,
is.
so brutal. I mean, they grab his dick, like and squeeze it, and then they fucking just cut that fucking pinky toe right off, and he's just screaming in agony. And Nate plays it so well. I truly believe he got his
He
fucking pinky toe.
does.
It's so good. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
Lordy
that
nailed that scene.
yeah, that scene, man, it's just. I'm telling you, that will go down in history as one of the most iconic scenes in Euphoria, 100%, guaranteed.
I
But
watched this episode twice. I watched them both. I watched them all twice. So I watched it for the first time just so I could just watch it and enjoy it and not have to think about
yeah,
talking about it. And I watch it again to make my notes.
yeah,
So
same.
watching it a second time with him in the limo going, "When I get you home," it just hits so much harder. It's just funny just knowing that like he's planning to like go and bang away on Sydney Sweeney for however long, and
Hmm.
that's not what happens when he gets home.
That is
He's
couldn't be further from it.
no,
Oh,
that
couldn't
pinky
have,
toe's popping off.
couldn't have happened to a more nicer guy though. Fucking, it's just it's Nate. I mean, a normal character, if that was happening to him, you'd be like, damn, I feel bad for this dude. But can you really feel sorry for Nate? I can't do it. I just for some reason I
No,
can't fuck.
I can't. I can't. I
Can't
think
feel sorry.
I think we discussed this earlier, like last week. Like people keep talking about how they think he's had a lobotomy because his character's so different, and I don't get it. He's just he was a teenager where he
Hmm.
could be enraged about everything, and now he's an adult with huge responsibilities on his shoulder, and he can't lose his shit. He's
Yeah,
trying to be an adult and failing like really quite miserably. Just trying to
yeah.
hold it all together with Cassie as well as his work, and he's got his work cut out for him.
He does, and I don't know what's gonna happen after this fucking episode. Like I just don't know how he's gonna fucking handle this. Like I'm gonna put a prediction now. I don't think Nate survives this season. Actually, I think Nate is not gonna make this show. Like I think he's gonna be dead by the end of season 3. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I think it's gonna happen. I'm just throwing that prediction out there now in episode 3. We'll see if I'm right when we get
Yeah.
to episode 8, but we'll see.
Well, my prediction is that after like begging his wife not to get an OnlyFans, he is now going to be pleading his wife to make some money on OnlyFans to pay his many debts, and probably begging her to go further than she would normally have done on OnlyFans. He is about to pimp his wife out, and
Oh
it's
no, yeah, she's gonna be pimped to fucking hell and back to get that money.
yeah,
Yeah. Nate's all in now, guaranteed.
oh yeah.
So
Well,
the
their
episode.
honeymoon is just going to be pimping.
If there is even, dude, I don't know how you'd even have a honeymoon. You're missing your pinky toe. You're fucking just his face is gonna be fucking mangled for sure. That dude is just
Yeah,
he's gonna be fucked up for a little bit. But so we end the episode with Lori sleeping on the chair, and then Paladin the bird just kind of screeching, and then just fucking falls over and dies in the bird cage. Which is actually kind of sad because, like I said, that bird is obviously the bird was a fucking animatronic that fell over, but still sad. The bird, pretty bird, but yeah. So Alamo got his revenge on Lori, and this is probably going to end horribly for everybody involved. But we will see what happens in episode 4 because I'm fucking can't wait for it. Actually,
same. I feel pretty much exactly the same. I loved this episode. Do we think there's a DEA snitch? Because I'm thinking maybe Faye has been talking out of school, and that's why the DEA pick Rue up at the end.
yeah, I thought the same thing. I think Faye is going to be the snitch. I feel like that's why Faye was back into the show because she's definitely. I think she's a DA snitch for sure. Like I see it. I
Yeah,
had that. I had that written down as well. I'm like, there's just no way they don't make Faye the DEA snitch. It's got to be. It's got to
yeah,
be a major character, and Faye is going to be the one that probably brings this whole thing down. And if it takes Rue down with it, she's probably going to be fine with it.
yeah. Yep, totally agreed. Yeah, I agree with just about everything you said. The wedding scene is hilarious. Sydney Sweeney deserves plenty of praise for how good her comic performance is, and so does Jacob Elordi. Um, yeah, Bishop, absolutely just a great character. They've been building that character for 3 episodes. He barely speaks, but we got a bit of his personality this week, and I really enjoyed that. I
Mm-hmm.
believe him when he says he's a motherfucking cowboy. Uh, I think the only thing you didn't bring up that I want to bring, well, it's more my opinion, so you would have brought it up. You're not, rooting around in my head. I There's one thing I don't like about this episode, and it's something I guess I just haven't liked about this season. I don't like the direction Rue's character is being taken in. What it is, I think Levinson is he is working towards a redemption arc for the character, but he doesn't think she's gone dark enough for the redemption arc. You know what I mean? Because Zendaya is so innately likable that he's going to have to drag her character into the gutter in order to give her a redemption arc, and it doesn't feel natural to me. And I hated seeing her sell guns. And what's she talking about? When she selling these guns, he's like, "Don't worry, these guns will only kill Mexicans." Like, what the fuck? That's not Rue. So I
Mm-hmm.
do think he's mishandling that character because there's somewhere he wants that character to go. Like Sons of Anarchy, how they the fucked up way they dealt with who's Jax in that last season, doing idiotic
Yeah.
shit that really wasn't in his character at all. Just because you want to get them, you just want to move the piece around the board, and that's what I feel is happening with Rue a bit here, which as well. It can still all work out, but I can see where he's doing it in a almost kind of quite just dishonest way to the character. But apart from that, yeah, I really loved this episode. I kind of last week I didn't have much to say, so I got a little bit tongue tied because I don't know. Last episode didn't do a huge amount for me, but I liked it. But this more than made up for it. This was classic Euphoria, and you're
Yeah.
right.
No. Yeah.
The everything to do with that wedding will be remembered as classic Euphoria. I might go back and watch it again. I might just watch the wedding again because I want to see that first dance. It's
It's so
it's
good,
it,
dude.
it's amazing. It's such an awful dance as well. I wonder how long they practiced that for. I'd like to see the rehearsals for that because it's just an awful, cheesy, cringy dance while she's having a breakdown, and it's kind of funny, like how into all of this stuff Nate is. He's into the wedding. He's into the first dance. He's he's trying really hard to love Cassie,
Hmm.
and I guess he just can't because you know she's Cassie, and I
You know
don't
what
think
made
he
me?
ever has really loved her.
You know what made me laugh was the first dance move of the rodeo whip, where he's like swinging the whip and he catches her. It was so cringe. Like I cringe watching that. I'm like, this. Look,
Yeah.
I have been to a lot of weddings in my lifetime. I have been to a wedding that was a redneck wedding where the bride and groom wore matching camo dresses and tuxes, and they did line dancing. And I didn't cringe as hard as that fucking rodeo whip fucking dance. It made me
Oh
laugh so
god.
hard. I'm like, this is genius. Like it's just Levinson has like mastered the fucking cringe, awkward comedy for this dance scene. It's wonderful. It was just
And
wonderful.
Jacob Elordi is perfect for it because he's just so he's 6'7", I think.
Yeah.
He's so kind of gangly. He's too gangly for this sort of this weird dance. Well, neither of us have mentioned the ice sculpture where she's bitching about how her ice sculpture is about half as tall as his, which is makes sense, and
Mhm.
how her ice sculpture looks chubby. And he's like, well, don't worry, it will melt a little. She's like, well, yeah, but I don't want my breasts to melt. And it's just, very, very Cassie concern that her ice sculpture is melting and not in the right places.
Cassie is like the most fucking narcissistic character ever put to the small screen. It's kind of glorious, actually. I mean, and those boobs were gonna fall out of that fucking dress like any second. I was just waiting for those things just to fall out. I mean, I can't believe those things stayed in that fucking corset. That corset was too small for those boobs. Like it's just, yeah, no way. But yeah, that this whole episode was glorious. Like this wedding is just it was everything I was hoping it would be, and then it was even fucking trashier than I ever imagined. Now I'm just gonna quote what they say because Cassie said that she didn't want a ghetto wedding. She got that ghetto wedding. Like she got a ghetto wedding times fucking 10. So
Definitely,
yeah.
it very much suited them. Their house as well, man. That house is so disgusting. That scene you mentioned where it's the camera's right on Cassie while he's getting just levered in the background, getting the shit beaten out of him, and that house is so ugly. That's just another element that just makes that little moment perfect. The hideous yellow, the hideous staircase, the hideous life that they've made for themselves. It's just
Everything
perfect.
about that house is hideous. That yellow carpet is like an eyesore. Like I couldn't live in a house that had yellow fucking carpet. I'd rip that shit out as soon as I walked into that fucking mansion and just put fucking wood floors or tile down. That yellow carpet is like piss stain
Oh,
yellow, just disgusting. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate the blue walls. I hate like that fucking awful railing on the staircase. Yeah, that house is just it's a nightmare. It is an
it
actual
is.
fucking nightmare. But it's suited for Nate and Cassie. Like they deserve that fucking house.
Absolutely.
And now just covered in fucking Nate's blood on that yellow floor that probably never happened. So
He really acted the fuck out of that toe popping off. I felt it. I felt it.
he did.
Felt
He did. And then
felt
the
painful.
blood just squirting out of it after they
Oh,
took it off.
that that was a really good practical effect. That blood was just pumping out.
It was. I was like it's so realistic looking that I fucking worried about Nate's fucking toe after I was watching this. I'm like, there's just they cut that fucking toe off. That looks so real. Like that was a incredible effect. Incredible.
I like the actor they got to cut his toe off. I don't know his name, but I've seen him in a bunch of things, and he's the guy you hire if you want like an insanely giant person, and he manages to make Nate look kind of tiny.
Hmm. I feel like that dude just always plays heavies in everything. That's just
He
what he's gonna be
does.
fucking typecasted in everything from here on out until the day he dies. He says that that's what he's gonna be, a heavy.
Yeah, defo. Yeah, such a good episode. I'm so glad, and I like. I I think my enthusiasm was waning a little bit. I know it was only the second episode, but I didn't love it that much, and I was thinking, oh god, I hope it's not going to like continue in this direction. But this episode was so good, and I'm just excited to see what's next. Have some
Yeah,
more
yeah.
Maddie. Have some more Jules, and yeah,
It looks like we're getting a lot more Maddie and Sydney Sweeney together in the next episode. Like I think from what I saw, um, Cassie is now well, Maddie is now Cassie's manager, and she's trying to hook her up with that dude that's like has a shitload of followers from the first episode. So we'll see where that
Oh,
goes.
okay. Okay.
Curious
Nice.
myself. We'll see next week, I guess.
Yes. Yes. We'll see next week. We'll be a week late as always.
As always, just 1 week late, but it'll be there on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Do you want to give them the business tea? Because I don't know it.
I
I'm gonna actually
can't.
learn it. I'm gonna learn it one of these days.
I've been saying it so much, I just have it memorized in my fucking head. But yeah, we're on Instagram, Raiders_of_podcast. We're on Facebook, where I sometimes remember to post stuff on Wednesdays, but I remember now because Euphoria. We have a YouTube channel where you can like, subscribe, and watch Kevin's awesome videos. We have a Discord. We have a Blue Sky, which I don't think we ever use on Blue Sky. I think that's a fucking dead social media outlet, but we have one. And you can always email us at raidersofthepodcast@gmail.com.
Woo! Nice one, T.
Yep.
Okay.
See
Well,
you next
I'll
week.
see you next week. Episode 4. Let's
Same
go.
time, same place. We'll be here.
All right. See you next week, ma'am.
See ya.
Does Dave listen to us while we do this? Is he lurking?